Oh, man. I just love the music in this. It's so good. Alright, last time we left off, a lot of shit happened. So, we found out that the dead cop's fiance has been kidnapped. And we had to do a lot of fuckery around up here to give these guys the message that where she's trapped. On top of that, when we last ended, the detective here learned the identity of the female companion of the douchebag university student. And he started panicking, so if it's not his estranged daughter, I would be very disappointed. Because that's what it obviously sounding like. These two, they're looking for more. They're searching for more clues on where the other talismans are to find the scroll for the counter curse to all this. So, looks like shit's about to get real here. Something's happening down here. And we're inching closer tonight. We're getting there. So, let's start with them. 4 p.m. We're getting there. I know we're supposed to be finding that Record of Fate's Yin Scroll thing, but sure would be nice if we had more of a lead to work with. Right now, our only option is to try and trace a bloodline of that Onimoji Simon to today. He's not a legitimate descendant of his family, so the library doesn't have anything about it. And since we got nothing so far, we find ourselves here. Right in front of the soaps. Great. So, first off, looking for... Okay, you're a little too close. Just saying. Alright. So this is the Hyaku Soaps headquarters. So we're thinking that the one high-ranking people here is most likely the mastermind. Chairwoman Yamamori, was it? Wait, the chairwoman's high ranking? Is it the most important person in a company, the president? Not sure, but she's definitely an important person. If we're able to meet with her, what do we talk to her about? Can't just waltz in there and ask her if she knows about the Yin Scroll out of nowhere. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Oh, is that your working style, Mia? Well, whenever I find myself out of options, I usually just jump right into the thick of it. If you're scared, I don't mind going in by myself. Scared? As if. Think of me as your trusty bodyguard. I don't mind going big and taking a chance. Oh, yeah, there's the Yakko I know. Alright. There's a bunch of police cars speeding by here earlier. I wonder if something happened. Must be. I've seen a few police officers. They look like they were on edge. Could be Inspector Tsutsumi has led that Nejima escape and everyone's scrambling to find him. Oh, after all that effort we put into gathering information, that would be unfortunate. Okay, we're done with the surroundings. Anything else back here? Alright. Oh, Mio, what about that one guy? The one Inspector Tsutsumi checked with. I forgot his name. Alright, apparently he never heard of Nakagoshi. Now that we have any way of contacting him directly anyway. We just have to leave a message with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau messenger and hope it reaches him. He's always the one who contacts me, and even then it's only instructions. Well, I guess we're in a tight spot then. Well, good day, we're just waiting around. Let's do our best to keep working on our own. Alright. Shall we? Let's go. Alright, let's give it a shot. Excuse us? Looks like we're out of luck. Who knew you needed an appointment months in advance to be a chairwoman? Turns out she's super duper important. Even the receptionist gave us the cold shoulder after realizing we're just students. Maybe our private secretary would hear us out, but they seem to be out at the moment. Yeah, Tatsumi's looking for more skirt stones. Not Tatsumi. Takumi? One of those guys. Alright, well. Huh? What is it? That person is coming this way. Ah, there he is. What, that tall guy? Do you know him? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here. Hmm? Oh. You're Gamiota's manager. Yes, good to see you again. Miss Kurusu. What a coincidence running into you here. Gamiota? Yumioka? Yeah, it's Takumi. How have things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, has been keeping at it. Cheating people. Miss Kurusu, glad to see you are doing well. I assure you we've had no issues you need to concern yourself with. What's going on? This is like a one-sided conversation here. What kind of person is this guy? He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. Yeah, he's the fishiest person. Yeah, tell me what happened. Case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigen Gamioto suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for a burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself, but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamiota's manager during the case. It's pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamiota didn't even have much of spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. Okay. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. Okay, anything else? Okay. If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my... Oh, before you go. Gamiota seems to know a lot about paranormal objects, so it would be a huge help if we could ask her about something. And what might that be? Is she familiar with an ancient text called the Record of Fate's Yen Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an Onimoji named Simon? I beg your pardon? Miss Kurosuzu, how do you... So you do know about it. I see, if that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it. Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there. Huh? Oh! Wait, they've already rescued her? Interesting. Well, if it isn't Yumioka. What a pleasure to see you again. What? What are you doing here? Shozawa? This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me. What do you know? We just happen to have some business with Hyaku ourselves. Why don't you join us? You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hyaku, after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hyaku? What's going on? Hehehe. He's been caught out. There's really no way you could refuse, though, is there? You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us? Sure. Well, that was easy. Don't have to worry about him. God, we just need the detective here, and the gang's all here, man. Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? Better just give in and come clean with everything you know. God, there's so many people to talk to. Alright, we'll start from the left. Excuse me, are you new to all this, too? I guess I'm just kind of tagging along. Heh, me too. Let's make sure that not to get in the way, shall we? Right. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamioto was connected to Hyaku. So I'd like to ask. Was it Miss Yamamori from Hyaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed on to Ariashi? No, that was not the case. Oh, my mistake. Was it Suiden? No, it was not. We first learned the record of fates from Mr. Ariashi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. Then who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? I give you my word that I had no part in that. No, you just have part in gathering soul dregs. We had learned from Ariashi beforehand something would happen at midnight last night. That is all. No way that's true. Stop lying. I must ask you, please refrain from violence. Hold on, Yako. It's alright. The minute I learned that Gamioto was none other than the Queen of Hyaku herself, I felt that was the case. She doesn't have a strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. Ugh. Well, it's somewhat shameful. If you require proof, then so be it. What, so that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hyaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. Ho ho! My, to think Shogo was so talented. At any rate, Hyaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the record of fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure of that. Alright. Then who actually did that? Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone like I promised. The curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you are a man of your word. But first, I got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier you said you have collected 6 already. I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. Why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collect them like they say, you had no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. That's the one that he will have. What else? Mayu, there has the Beckoning Light. Yep, you're the one to make sure I got it. What? Fortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Ugh. Good to know. Do continue. Ever-Burning Lantern, which we gave to Hideki Ariashi. So you consider that one of Hyaku's then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3, what about the others? Well, the others are Foot Washing Mansion, the Evergreen Beach. Lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? It's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Tsutsumi. Gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I promised. Meaning the only curse stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man at Kinshibori Park. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee, no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. Huh? We plan to collect soul dregs using any method available to us. Of course, we needed the right. But committing murder ourselves is too much a risk. Yet, if I turned my back, you would have killed me. We intend on having others collect the soul dregs for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul dregs in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? It's possible Shogo Oki came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time he became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe a Hyaku employee was cursed by complete coincidence? I mean, it sounds like he was. Unless Yaki is actually involved in this too, but we haven't seen her since. That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. Must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Oki's stone and killed him. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is now in, nor where it may be. Oh, could it really be? That wasn't Hyaku who put the idea in Nejima's head to get a curse stone either. Nejima, the only ones we negotiate are Iwai and Ariashi. Interesting. Excuse me, does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Suguru? Good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. I'm afraid we have no information on that regarding either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. I'll cut to the chase then. Are you the one who killed Hajime? No, we did not. Don't try to play dumb now. If not you, then who? That much I don't know. Well, it's true that we were after information he possessed. He was killed by someone else before we could acquire it, which forced us to target you instead. That's why you forced me to talk and why I end up with this curse, huh? Indeed, though I never thought you would escape. Well, it took a couple miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? Really think you get away without answering now? But whatever. Yeah, he's backed into a corner. There's nowhere else for him to go. You know about the Record of Fates, Yen Scroll too, don't you? You're researching the Rite of Resurrection and the Record of Fates, and you must have looked into the Yen Scroll as well. That's right, Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs. Sure, you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Simon descendants are? Where are you to find that sort of information with Gamioto's connections? Can't reveal that. Then would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamioto's fraud was almost zero spirit sense? Fine, I understand. From the result of our independent research, I found that Simon's descendant was Hajime. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. However, Hajime was only carrying a fragment of the whole. That's right, he did say something about a fragment in an old manuscript. Location of the Yen Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation. Ah, the talismans. I see. Hajime was supposed to have one, but almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well. So that's why you questioned me about the things he'd inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman. Yes, Michio was also likely a descendant. What? The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched it for her based on Miss Shozawa's memories. However, Michio was already dead. Yes, by coincidence she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. Mio, if we could get both the talismans... Yep, we'll know the location of the Record of Fates Yen Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer's right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Indeed. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. What is it? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Ah yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at the moment. And why is that? You don't know, do you? Then I'll tell you and our friend from Hyaku over there. Doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems the curse stones can't be given to normal people. Huh? What? I actually tested it with a madam here earlier. If you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appeared to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. Okay, that's not good. That means he's going to get his curse stone back, that douchebag university student. But Inspector Tsutsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then he must be a curse bearer himself. Ah. So for what you're saying, the curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers. Obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone curse bearer, so they can't use its curse? Exactly, so they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hyaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. That damn Ariashi. How could he not know this? That must be why I sensed I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it works. My mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tsutsumi later. If you know him, then I think that's best. Thank you. Fine. I'll let someone else ask you something for now. Damn it. Alright. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Right. No need for Yumioka to know. That's a close one. I almost let it slip. Alright. Looks like we're done grilling him. I think that's about all we had to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along with our questions nicely. Pleasure working with you. We're done here. But the information you have... The hell are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram. That's right, get the hell out of here. That's all our business as well, so I'll be bidding you a farewell. Excuse me, please don't forget about the curse stone. Don't you fret, I'll hand it over to Inspector Tsutsumi like I promised. Why I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madam. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. Yeah, but she still wants her son back. There's no stopping that. That lady and the investigator. We should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Also, why didn't you go with them? Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just by intuition, but still. Yeah, I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Oh, right. I got one of those curse stones too, the beckoning light. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsutsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas, too. I just remembered, Mayu! I have something important to tell you. Whoa, what's with all that yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okudo, don't you? Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman. Yes, he's entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. It must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something? Yeah. Personally, I'd like to use the talisman as bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them. Don't you worry. Look at that. You got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? You go find them, give them what they deserve for what they did to my Hajime. You hear? We will. Pretty mad at them myself. Punches work on them, I'll give them a good one. Now that I could get behind. I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we got pretty good idea where the one Michio had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Tsutsumi about that. We should go back to school and call him. Got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. Whew! Alright, manhunt time. Alright. Since we now know where his hideout is, let's go. Officers have discovered the residence of paroled offender, Nejima, currently wanted under suspicion of criminal threat. Suspect escaped his residence prior to officers' arrival and now is at large. Suspect is thought to be fleeing on foot. All bureaus are instructed to pursue, ensuring that he does not take refuge indoors. Furthermore, suspect is believed to possess a weapon capable of causing large-scale casualties. All officers are instructed to exercise extreme caution in the pursuit, remaining vigilant for signs of explosives and poison gas. Sorry, boss. I tracked down Nejima's safe house, but he liked it just before we got there. Not your fault. We should have known he'd be on the lookout for us. We got officers all over town. It's only a matter of time before we bag him. So, boss, what are we doing here anyway? I figured Nejima might show up. Call it a hunch, but he used this place as a hideout 20 years ago. Fair enough, but will he even remember it after so long? You never know. Any stickers? Yes! Yeah! The rest of the town is crawling with police, but there's practically no one here. We've been running ourselves ragged all day. It's nice to finally stop and catch our breath. Remember that mugshot of Nejima we circulated? I think it was from when he got out of parole, but except for a few wrinkles, he looked just like he did 20 years ago. Yeah, no idea how he kept up that weight on a prison diet. That's a stroke of luck, though, isn't it? Means he'll be easy to spot. See, there's something bothering me about that. Got every officer there looking for him, but no one's seen a damn thing. Makes me wonder, what if we're looking for the wrong face? I mean, he's slimmed down, but it's only been half a year since he made parole. Could he really have lost that much weight in just 6 months? Well, he must look different enough that no one recognized him when he started working at Komagata High. Good point, but does that mean the photo we got is useless? I know we didn't see anyone when we looked around before, but maybe you should check again. Don't bother, it's only been a few minutes. Let's take a second to think. Yeah, there's still nobody. Huh? Hey, boss. I think I hear something coming from those bushes over there. You sure it ain't the wind? Hello, anybody there? Well, I'll be damned. Hey, you, let me ask you something. And how can I help you two fine gents? It's him. Huh? Do I know you? I could swear I've seen you somewhere before. Afraid you ain't gonna charm anyone with that tired old line, sir. Not even this old-timer. Playing hard to get? Hey, my mistake. Anyway, what's your business here? Just enjoyed a moment to myself since I got the day off. I like it here. It's peaceful. We're looking for someone. Mind if we ask you some questions? Sounds like a lucky man, sir, to have a strappy gent like yourself after him. This one's business, not pleasure. I've dedicated my life to putting this guy behind bars. You say that again. Boss put in so many hours, even his wife and kid left him. Enough, Ario. You'll set him off. Sorry to hear that, but if you glare at him like that all day, I can't say you blame him. Oh, that's it. The guy I'm after used to laugh just like that. Sure you haven't seen him? Oh, no, sir. Don't know anyone like that, sir. But with a laugh like that, he must be bad to the bone. He's a nasty piece of work, all right. But maybe he could still do the right thing. You'd like to think so, eh? Here, call for backup. You mean that's him? Crap, he's running away. Wait! I'll go after him. You get backup. Okay, I'm on it. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has been sighted in the former Yasuda Gardens, fleeing towards Komagata Bridge. There you go. Go the long way around. We'll trap him on the bridge. Got it. Give it up, Nejima. You're surrounded. There's no way out. Hey now, you really gonna pull that thing on poor old me? Why do the boys in blue get so trigger-happy around unarmed civilians? Unarmed my ass. We know that what the cursor packet is capable of. We also know it can't do shit in daylight, so give it up and come quietly. Can't do shit in daylight, eh? What do you think I am, some third-rate amateur? I'm a goddamn black magician. No way. Can black magic really do it? Like hell it can. He's pulling that out of his ass. Black magic from the west, these curses are Japanese. They don't have anything to do with each other. Besides, if he could use curses while the sun was up, he wouldn't have given us until dusk. Oh, nice of you to take me at my word on that. Now that EY is out of the picture, I'm shit out of options. Good to know. Sounds like it won't take much to get you to give up. Careful now, I might be desperate enough to try something. And the kid over there might just be desperate enough to shoot. Bit of a wild card, huh? Alright. Anything? No. Too many civilians nearby. Look, nothing at all like I remember him. Did he really starve himself skinny just for this? Is he that hellbent on revenge? Folks are starting to gather. That's no surprise given the scene we're causing. But if Nejima's packing explosives, we won't need a curse to cause a bloodbath. Those idiots need to get out of here, but they won't listen. Why do Rubberneckers always have balls of steel? You want to talk? I'll talk. First, you gotta put that thing away. Can't think straight with a gun to my face. Ugh! Not a chance. Got something to say, then say it. Your body's hands are shaking if you squeeze the trigger a bit too hard. I'm done for. Makes things more exciting, don't you think? You two have lost your fucking minds. About its curse. You have the curse stone for the one-sided read? Of course I do. Take a look. That's it, alright. Oops, better put it somewhere safe. Wouldn't want something to happen to it. How did you find out about the curse stones? They don't have anything to do with black magic. Someone else turned you on them, didn't they? That puffed-up teacher Ariashi couldn't shut up about him. He's desperate for a chance to pull on his smarts. All I had to do was act impressed. That still doesn't explain how you learned so much so fast. Curses and black magic ain't as different as you seem to think. As far as I'm concerned, they're just two ways of harnessing paranormal powers. You're sure there isn't more to it? All that matters is whether that power is real deal. This curse is very real, as you well know. Joke's on you, Nejima. Don't you know the one-sided read is a fake dropped in with the rest? Oh, give it a rest. I tested it myself. You use that thing on people? Son of a bitch. When something this special falls in your lap, you gotta take it for a spin. I'm just good at covering my tracks. Good enough not to get caught, at least. Let me guess, you're back to your old tricks. Attacking schoolgirls in the middle of the night? Ah, so you know about that, huh? One of the brats put up a fight. Bought enough time for the other one to get away, so I went ahead and called the quits. Sounds like your curse is a real pain to set off. Nah, I had that sorted way beforehand, but she pulled some kind of spirit bullshit on me. I would have gotten that little bitch eventually, I just didn't have the time. Way beforehand, huh? Interesting. If you think puzzling out of my curse is going to help, don't bother. Why not? Because you won't be able to do shit about it either way. I'll let you in on a secret. I could fuck up a good 100 people right now if I wanted to. A few hundred? Yeah, now you're getting it. I could kill any one of them at any time. But I guess we got ourselves a situation. You're telling me your curse can kill people you can't even see. Seems a bit unfair. If you really can do that, why even bother showing up in person like last night? Wanted to make sure the curse worked. I figured I need to clean up after. That massacre you told me on the phone, did you mean it? Every word. Don't you worry. Soon you'll have the case of a lifetime. Oh yeah, and how are you going to pull it off? Like I'm going to tell you, dumbass. Well, I'll give you one thing for free. Never had to wait until sundown. Just want to make sure you really hate me for this. Pretty sure I hate you plenty already. That ain't shit. I need more hatred out of you. Much, much more. Needy son of a bitch, ain't you? Fuck this guy, man. What's it been, Nejima? 20 years since you've been studying black magic? And now you're just giving it all up for Eastern curses? I didn't have you down for a cheater. Hey now, black magic screwed me over first. Can't blame a man for going with a girl who can meet his needs. Screwed you over how? Because your resurrection ritual didn't work? That was the real point of the murders, wasn't it? Must have been rough putting in all that work for no payoff. Imagine my surprise when I finally found out what you were really after. So now you're trying again with the rite of resurrection, taking the chance to spit in my eye while you do it. Tell me, Nejima. Who is it you want to resurrect so damn bad? Who is it you spent 20 years chasing? It's the mother of that baby, ain't it? You had a partner. And though you never put a ring on her, the two of you had a kid. But then she died. Maybe she got sick. Maybe she got into an accident. But either way, she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell me I'm wrong, Nejima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I see for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes on this rite of resurrection. I can't tell you that, and I can tell you this. It ain't natural, and it ain't gonna lead to anything good. So, if all you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain, then... Oh boy. God, you're so fucking stupid, huh? Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know a goddamn thing. What? Damn, for a second there, I thought you were going to talk him down, boss. Listen up, chump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened? Got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once, sweet as could be. She knows what she went by, though I couldn't tell you if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from either. She traveled, I think. Might have been an angel for all I know. She sure seemed like one to me. But then she got sick, and just like that, she was gone. My guess is that it was the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. Grimoire, huh? It told of a resurrection ritual. Black magic that could bring Shino back. So I was right. Not exactly. See, who said the ritual didn't work? You said it yourself. Black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me alright. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual doesn't bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like reincarnation. Rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no. Oh hell no. You mean that baby? Damn right, the resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me as a fucking baby. You gotta be kidding me. Tell me that wasn't her kid? That was her in the flesh? The hell I am. That brat was not my Shino. Her mind was gone. She was totally helpless. She didn't even know who I was. Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone. 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 There wasn't a damn thing left of her. What the hell did you expect? She was a baby. If you really cared about her, you would have grown some balls and acted like a father. Fuck that. I snatched sacrifice off the street for her, chopped them into pieces for her, and that's what I get? A screaming little bundle of shit and piss? That wasn't my Shino. Give me back her softness. Give me back her warmth. Give her back to me. So just let the baby die? I knew you were scum, but you really are the lowest of the low. Look me in the eye and tell me if your wife turned into a baby lover just the same. How could I do that when I couldn't even be sure it was really her? Yeah, I get it. I know that. I get that you're human. Oh, I get that you're human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the right resurrection in the hopes you get luckier this time. Luck doesn't come into it. The right really works. There's proof. And what happens if you get the same results? If you get your Shino comes back as a baby again? Shut up. Don't you put that lie in my head. It works this time. It has to. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm not done. Just wait till you see what I've got in store for what you actually care about. You should be quaking in your fucking boots. That's not gonna happen. She's got enough to worry about without your sorry ass getting in her hair. Yeah, that's more like it. There's the face I want to see. Yeah, that's the stuff. Seriously got your curse locked into several hundred people? That's one hell of a curse on your packing. Those things ain't made equal. And of course you got the nasty one of all shitty luck. Heh. I'm told I pulled a good one. Told by who? Whoops, said too much. I knew it. Someone fed you all this info. Don't know what you're talking about. Man of my word, as you're about to find out. Okay. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'm through with black magic. Is that why you gave your grimoire to EY? Figured he could use it. Put a lot of work into getting him to believe that sort of stuff. Fine then, keep your mouth shut, but I know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day, it's bullshit, just a bluff. Oh, is that what you think? Your back's to the wall and you still don't use your curse. You really could pull the plug at any time, you have done it by now. Now there's the Tsutsumi I know. Fine, I admit it. It's exactly like you said. If I could have used my curse, I would have. So I did. Huh? There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You sure you should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city? When did you... Area. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Dejima. Aye, boss. You need someone over here. Yeah, that's right. Get to earn that paycheck. If you don't see him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. However, will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people die. That's blood on your hands. You're bluffing. Think what you like. You'll see soon enough. Alrighty then. Huh? Is he gonna jump? Slit your throat, you little shit. Stay back. Wait, stop. Don't actually shoot, you idiot. See you around, dumb fucks. God damn it. Did he just jump? Damn it, after him. Don't let him get away. Well, that failed. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect evaded officers at Komagata Bridge and fled and currently remains at large. Time which he threatened to carry out his attack is approaching. In response, we would call in reinforcements and widen the search perimeter beyond the immediate Sumiya River area. Boss. Boss. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. If only I hadn't lost my nerve and opened fire. Enough, I told you already, it's on me. Should have told you to lower your weapon. Thinking that chasing him in the river would corner him was also a miscalculation. Sure, it's possible that right now he's sleeping with the fishes at the bottom of the river. But somehow I doubt things would be that easy. Do you think he really can kill hundreds of people? Who knows? Him saying he already used his curse turned out to be a bluff. Hard to believe he'd kill hundreds at once, even with a curse stone, but... all we could do is pray he was lying. So we lost him. The condition for Nejima's curse stone, the one-sided reed, was only later discovered. Kills by dismemberment. Ones whose face, address, name, age, occupation, and location are all known by the curse bearer. Jesus Christ, it's a death note with more information. And so, at sunset that day, oh my god, out of 632 students who enrolled, the 377 who are at home, each had one arm and one leg severed, one by one, in the order they appeared at the school register. They bled to death while screaming in agony. God damn! Having no known cause, this atrocity terrified the public, resulting in widespread panic. Before long, fear and speculation plunged society into total chaos, and misinformation about the curse began to spread. Series of unrelated incidents broke out, unleashing pandemonium beyond all control. While it's uncertain whether Nejima intended things to go this far, Tetsuo's daughter... Yep, it was. She was. Alright. Was his daughter. Was also killed by Nejima's curse shortly after. And Tetsuo, unable to bear the heavy responsibility or the people's blame, quit the police force and fled from the public eye. At the very least, Nejima's goal of driving Tetsuo to ruin could not have been more thoroughly achieved. Thus, with his rapturous satisfaction, the curtains close on... Holy shit! Nejima's Reminiscence, Ending 2. Holy shit! Yeah, we're gonna skip that. Holy shit, what a gruesome ending. When Nejima went on to use the enormous horde of soul drakes for remains unclear. But according to later reports, Nejima devoted himself to his master, a woman called Lady Ashino. Alright. So that was something. Give it up. Alright, tell him to lower his gun. He's there. Shane. Really am unarmed. You'd be all over the news fast as you say. Excessive force. I'm also take the fall, so that's fine by me. You're shitting me. This guy's a basket case. A damn good officer. Fuck, but you got Spirit Kid, I'll give you that. Just give yourself up and I'll be all over. Want to talk? Lower the gun. Fine. Fine, I already put the gun away. Alright. But I'm ready to tackle him if he makes any sudden moves. Be my guest, thank you kindly. Breathe a little easier now. Alright. Gotta go through all this again. Yeah, we already know that his threat is credible. And his one-sided read is very dangerous. Holy shit. More dangerous than I could have thought. Who knew that he was telling the truth, that he could massacre everybody? I'm gonna need like a sequel where we follow Mio and Tatsuo here on another case. That would be great. Okay. Yep, just gotta fast forward through all this. So learning that the child is the reincarnated form of his lover. That's a little weird, but you know, weirder things have happened in this game. Yeah, this guy is just crazy. Yeah, we already know. We already know that you aren't going to, you know, you aren't going to raise a child. You are a monster. Okay. How will we get out of this mess? The longer to keep it, yeah. We're done talking to him. Alright. Alright, let's hope he cools off now that he's lowered his gun. No sudden moves out, but at the same thing's going through Aru's head right now. Okay. They're coming to town for casualties now. It's going to take a while. Sounds like you better get to work. No way he's used his curse. He's gotta be blowing smoke up our asses, but if he's not, what's his game here? If he's just stalling for time, does he have some way to turn the tables? Yep. Okay. We are done. Ah, crap. No. This is how it's being done? What the? Well, back up. The hell is she doing here? Crap, our eyes just bad. This is bad. Real bad. Why'd you have to pick now all of a sudden? Get out of here, damn it. Book it before he sees you. But I need to ask her about Namagaki. Shit. Boss, where are you doing looking all over the place? Focus. Ha. Damn it. Fuck, he's fast. Ayame, get away. Ah. Well, Ayame Tona, I've been looking for you for a very long time. What? Dad? I mean, don't you dare, you bastard. Get away from her. Get over here. Get off, you're hurting me. Stay right where you are or she dies. Get back here. Make me. See you around, dumb fucks. Of all the stupid shit she could have done. That piece of shit took Ayame hostage and ran off with her. After him. We can't let him get away. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect evaded capture at Komagata Bridge and remains at large. He's currently on the run with one female hostage. Gotta say, boss, we really screwed that one up. Yeah, we did. It's my fault. All we can do now is hope he doesn't slip the net. We know his identity now, boss. He can't run forever. Come on, keep your chin up. I'm sure the hostage will be alright. I hope so. Can't believe that was your daughter. How crazy is that? Yeah. We've been trying to get a hold of her since this morning. She just shows up here, up there? Who would have thought? What a twist of fate. Yeah, a bit too twisted of a twist for my liking. I think you need a breather, boss. You're not making sense. Does this mean she was the one in the car with Namagaki? Nah, we don't know that yet. Let's see what she has to say before we jump to any conclusions. Sound tired, boss. That standoff must have really done a number on you. Come on, let's treat ourselves to some Mitsumanmi. Put a spring in your step. Yeah, that sounds good. Some sugar might just be what I need to get my brain working. Well, hold on, boss. Sounds like Patrol just got a message, so I'll go check it out. Sure thing. Please be good news. Please be good news. Good news, boss. I found Nejima. Oh shit, what about the hostage? Dunno. They said just to come quick. Either he ditched her or something. Oh, he's... Damn. He gone. Damn. Guess we'll find out when we get there. At 428, Nejima, also known as Makoto, was discovered on the former Yasuda Gardens, beaten to death. Bai suffered 110 distinct instances of blunt force trauma. The case is being treated as a homicide. The deceased possessions have not been recovered and appear to have been taken post-mortem. Oh no. Location of the deceased female hostage remains unclear. Police continue to pursue her as a person of interest. Sounds like hers... I don't know how hers is activated, but she definitely has one. Alright. Go last resort. (5 p.m.) We've received an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intention to commit mass murder in Sumida City today has taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect said was possessed was nobody found on site, as its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then that leads credence to her story. Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. Okay. He's quite shaken just moments ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool. Well then, how should I proceed? Is this what it's like to be rushing to one's doom? Oh my god! I didn't think that you would actually be here. Wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this just how girls are these days? I mean, she's the daughter of a cop. She has to be a little tough. Well, it's just like I said, right? Female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone? Heh, well, you said you give refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's the Taiko of Suguru. So, the Taiko of Suguru... Okay. So I guess the guy was beaten like a drum. But the question is, how do you activate it? Then why go after the other people's curse stones? Because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? You're right, it's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. I mean, I have yet to kill someone. Right, so it's not even one for one, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul dregs gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use a curse. The world's gone soft. When no one mercilessly uses their stones in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters in my own hands. I heard Namagaki, that young man you were with, use his curse stone too. Huh? How'd you know that? Creepy much. Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. There it is. Cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. My. Seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Damn, your expression changed big time, and not for the better. Right. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm, no thank you. Sorry, man. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk as strangers. Is it? And you're okay telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. I'm Harushi Shigema, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In the police family, one's always expected to just grin and bear it no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief. You understand. I think we might get along. Oh, well, I'm glad then. And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask? But, you're an investigator. Sure, job is to sneak around and follow people to pry on their secrets, right? Oh, is that why you keep probing with all those questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I could do to change that terrible impression you got of me. Hey, lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? She said he keeps looking this way. Yeah, you're a little weird, man. Okay. Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father. Not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today. He still refused to help me. You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tsutsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him. My dad. You're his daughter? Former daughter. Cut ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I've heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently, he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? I heard the police have been searching non-stop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police were staking out your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean Nejima was specifically after my life today? Sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him. That means legally speaking, it was self-defense. That truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop. It's a disgrace. Truly is. To cause their own child such trouble. Sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. Just remind me what happened to my son. Your son, what happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see? That's not true. Like, he was kidnapped, and he was murdered, but it was not revenge against the police. But how awful. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. How'd you say? I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. Must have been your son, huh? My condolences. Yeah, and you have a cursed stone with soul dregs on it. Well, think about it. Although we met a few times, I didn't even know your name. I guess we're more like acquaintances now. Alright. We're getting into a dangerous spot here, since she's now activated the curse. In broad daylight, so... So what were we talking about again? Alright. Yutaro. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spur him on so many times for him to even use his curse. And even then, he was pissed in his pants. It's when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I fear I had to do it myself. If I wanted it done right, you know? That's what my last resort is, collecting soul drakes on my own. So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. Didn't really have the time to think on it. At the time, I only thought how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again, your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse just now, and yep, seems like I activated. What? You're using it now? Might still be a little weak, but I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, that's so. Sure is. So I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful. It started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left was for the conditions to be fulfilled. So, if we're talking about the Taiko of Suguru, I mean, I guess it can only be used in cases of emergency, because that is a emergency drum denoting fire. Calm down, man. You use a curse, one would target a curse bearer. She activated her curse. The curse stone that can be used already? Let my guard down. I didn't think it could be used this early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep her talking? What is the Taiko of Suguru? No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer, aren't you, lady? She knows. Well, if I'm dishonest with her, she'll kill me, right? Well, yes I am. I'm sure you've already noticed. Well, yeah, around last night was a little too obvious. Judging by your address, I'm guessing you got the haunting clappers. That's right. A lot of soul dregs on the table for killing a curse bearer, you know. Well aware. Did you get soul dregs when you killed Nejima? Of course. His curse stone already contained some soul dregs as well. I think killing one more curse bearer would be enough for the right. You can combine soul dregs across several stones? Correct. All it needs is a prerequisite amount. As long as you've got it, it doesn't seem to matter where you got them from. I see. Then, you don't mind if I took them, right? My, lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you, ma'am? Tobacco? Dude, no. I could convince her to die. Nejima? Her desire? Ugh, this is bad. Okay. I'm going to be going back and forth through this and quite some time, and I know it. Negotiate her desire. Because talking about her father is going to do no good. That's a way for me to get her killed. Nejima, that's not going to help. And that's if she's using her particular curse stone. If she's using the one-sided reed, that's going to be a different story altogether. So let's go with negotiate. Listen, Naomi. I have something to ask you. No, the answer is no. Curse stone in your possession, not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? What's your wish, Amy? Is it really to resurrect him? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than this, including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing him back to life? Not all life is equal. At least not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing, has no value. That's unhinged. Still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. But, aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's what you're doing it all for, isn't it? You're right. If I could save my son, I couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother. It is what it is. Dang, the feeling of a proper parent or something else. Oh, man. Nejima. How'd you kill Nejima? I'm not telling you. I ask because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons why my child was kidnapped. Not much to say. We talked and she cleared the conditions for my stone. He cleared the conditions for my stone. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crimes? Didn't feel like he did, no. I see. The world is full of trash men, I tell you. I agree. Poor Richter. Well, if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. Might just keep trying to bring him back some other way. You really are obsessed. You and Hyaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions. Huh, you're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not have to wait till I'm old and creaking. I want it to happen now. Put my life on the line for Hosukai. There's no room left for negotiation here. Right, there's not. Well, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes. About that. There's no guarantee that I won't do it myself. Huh? I picked up his curse stone on the one-sided raid. Really is something else. Fortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? Ah, how silly of me. I let that slip. So she can't use that stone. Okay. Your father, Chief Inspector. I met him not too long ago. Really? Came off a little stiff and awkward. Heh, there's a surprise. But there's something charming about his seriousness, and he seems like he cared a lot about his daughter. Oh, please cut it out, it's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Though, he may as well be a stranger to me now. Even if you cut legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? You probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I was related to them by blood. So you were adopted. Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. Oh my god, he adopted the child. All they did was raise me. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married, but it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute, or a replacement for the child she lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it? Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine, as long as it could be comforted. It could have comforted the woman who hoped to become my mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered, wouldn't you be? After being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He's so damn selfish. The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my presence was to blame for that rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. Just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live my own. Still rely on him for tuition allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. Sorry to hear that. Sounds like it was tough for all of you. Sorry, you're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Oh, I may have said too much. I think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are. Could it be that we're talking about has something to do with the activation conditions for the haunting clappers? Who knows? Do you smoke? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you ever want to, please. I'm okay, I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. Then why'd you ask if it did all of a sudden? Well, that there's no room left for negotiation here. Right, there's not. Am I gonna actually have to kill her? There's nothing else for me to do. No, I don't want to do this. I have no other option. Ah. Did you try to use your curse just now? Seems that I didn't meet your curse's conditions. I wonder if it was smart to secretly toss the lighter I was carrying earlier. When did... You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If a source of fire is the condition for your stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. Wasted your chance with all this chatter. All you needed was activate your curse first. I brought everything Nejima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. But it's over now. Yes, I concede. Alright, I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Just a second. Be like back in like 5 minutes. Maybe. Hopefully. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so, there ain't no negotiating anymore. She has the upper hand. But, maybe this is I was thinking maybe this is a way to get the good path, because I can't kill her. Alrighty, with your cards on the table, you're out of options. Might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force. But he's not going to do that. Correct, I won't take that risk. Not while your curse's conditions are unknown. Coward. I came to kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up on the right of resurrection? You said it was your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But haven't you done enough? Sure, your son is content knowing you cared for him this much. Truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can't say the same, right? You're going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both live to see it, your son will grow up knowing that you for what you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You would be putting the burden of shouldering all those lives sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. You really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not... Ma'am. What you say may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not... We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way, get into the heart of things what an investigator does. What will you do? Ma'am. If you relinquish the curse stone to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayame has given you a chance. Think hard and give your answer. We did it. We got past the trap. We'll give it up. Very well. Here. Thanks. Glad you could see your reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? Promised myself that if I ever used it, it would only be once. But in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So they only need to be carrying a flame. Seems pretty practical. Very well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next curse bear. Do you know who remains? Speak as if you already figured it out. I got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? It's not my place to intervene. Alright then. Hey lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. Who are you calling? The cops. I think it'll be faster if I call them directly. Oh my god. She's gonna kill her father for this? That's fucked. Like, there's another path to take. Why not? We'll do it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see here. I guess we'll kill her. Or we could just say no. Let's actually go back to that instead. No, never mind. We gotta restart that from the beginning. Huh? Man, please, think this through. She burning. Man, why? It was the only way. Richter. Could we? Settle any outstanding tabs now? Yeah, sure. Some days later. Amamori, you got a minute? Of course. What is it, Mr. Richter? I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of the mother who prayed to the Samita River and got resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? The mother searched so desperately for her adopted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in Samita River, so then she built a mound and continued to pray there until her son somehow emerged from the mound, back from the dead, or so the legend goes. He's taking care of the child while she's in jail. I heard it's being adapted into a no play too. Interesting, and? Well, it just had me thinking that legends really do exist. Now, sorry to ask again, but what are you on about? Interesting. And credits roll. Definitely an interesting ending. Never mind what it is. Welcome to my office. Might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on, Ernestine. Say hello. That's a good girl. Oh, that boy over there? That must be... Hey kid, I'm a private investigator. Worked with your mother not too long ago. What's that? You wanted to be an investigator when you grew up too? That's great. So much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, I'm Amori. Don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams. I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? Or that's the secretary. And pardon me, let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? Ending 3, Haru's Legacy. Well, that didn't... Okay, there's one last thing. Alright. Okay. Calm down. What should I do? Okay. You're Curse Bearer too, aren't you, lady? Now. There we go. Telling lies? That's all it is? No, not telling lies. Being nervous? There we go. Huh? Ma'am. Damn, does she fill the conditions? She sure did. Okay, time for a beatdown. Jeez, why are you trying to hide it now of all times? I would have come if you weren't a Curse Bearer. Interesting. Stop. Too bad, she's already dead. This is horrific. I'll be taking her curse stone. Oh, huh. All the haunting Clapper City was a source of fire. That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? Ugh. You're not a Curse Bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what will it be? Still don't know how our curse works. It's too risky to make a move. Your employer's already dead anyway, so no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? Still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know. What a surprise. This is when you decide to suddenly choose the side of righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul drakes. Well, looks like you don't have anything to say about that. But taking my leave then. Bye-bye. I still don't know how that thing activates. Upon killing Haru, a fellow Curse Bearer, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul drakes for the right of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desire, she needed to harvest more. So, she waited for the sun to set, for when the Feast of Shadows effects were at its peak. She used one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided reed. Face, address, name, occupation, and location are all known. That is insane. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim was Tetsuo, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. His death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange death shook society to its core. Damn, she's a piece of work. Like father, like daughter, I guess. Jeez. But all things must come to an end, and so in time, the killings stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female artist burst into the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious Mad Paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Hokusai, she made her own mark on history. Ending 4, Ayame's Aspiration. Yeah. Okay, so we're done with this side. So all that's left is this right here, and then the end, I guess. Guess we're just negotiating, yeah, we're just negotiating her to give up on her ambitions. That's going to be difficult. Alright. Well, we're not going to give up on her ambitions. We're going to stop the curse from ever... Stop the curse dead in its tracks. Inspector, this is Mayu. Ah, so you're the one. Sumida Police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right in Hyaku's hands. I got myself into some deep shit. Hyaku sees that you're still up to something. We have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because I sell soap? Ugh. Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Ishimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, so you must be Detective Area. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. Be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. Briefly explained our situation, I did get and had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Yes. Yes, I believe that is. Thank you so much. Tatsu, about this. Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. Any stickers while we're at it? No, it doesn't look like any stickers. Anyways. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. Okay. Oh, Mr. Tatsuo. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. Was from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me, so even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. Bringing some tear to your eye. What'd they say? About the Onimoji woman who was in Edo at the time of Hanjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. Seemed to match the person seeing the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. Huh, so she must be the one who fought with Simon over the right. And they found her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onimoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible that she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries. Vengeful spirit. If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Though this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit housed her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Simon's descendants are around the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Shino's were too. It might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. We must have found some amount of evidence looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is. Our abnormal phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who we've been calling the Mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onimoji named Ashino, the enemy of Simon. Do you have any idea who could be there or where to find him? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your conscience, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. When spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. Sorry, my skills need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow, one way or another. Thanks. So what else we got? I heard you had a curse stone too? Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. This is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, safe and sound with me. Sorry you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyways. What the? What's wrong? Damn! The Tree of the Beckoning Light's curse is some serious shit. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Mr. Tsutsumi, does that make it 5 curse stones that you gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can. Let's see, I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with a one-sided reed, which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, we don't know about the Taiko Suguru either, do we? So we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. We're missing one. Alright. Whatever. Guess it's the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman form are already all gone. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed with the vengeful spirit of the Onimoji Ashino. See. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get a record of Fate's Yinstrel? Yes, I think it's very likely. So that's how it is, huh? They want you to catch them no matter what. Come to think of it, old man Ashimiya ended up getting away. So word's already out, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So they're all reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed. And the hostage was the inspector's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown. Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn. The hell you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect? But isn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. If we're talking possibilities, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima was killed by a curse stone. By a curse bear? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows will be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec. But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing at my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taiko Suguru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. Got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? Nah. Just hits a little too close to home now. By the way, we still have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing. There's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shirayashi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? Now is that everything we need to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There actually is one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. Seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, I really don't understand what you mean. Boss, come on, we gotta look at the facts. That would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Alright, you're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. I don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to some Animoji. Oh. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible. Because she's not related to him by blood. Really. I say it's possible. I mean unlikely is what I want to think. Damn it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. There's something I never told her. Nothing I wanted to tell her. Truth is, she's not my real daughter. 20 years ago, well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess, but really, I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Area. You heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss, that can't be. Nejima's? That's right. When we arrested Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Someone had to take care of her. The baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. But boss, according to Nejima, that baby is his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Nejima. My goodness. It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is the baby is his and Shino's, that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Oh, if nothing else, her names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all of that were true for a moment. Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him. That would mean that she killed her own father. Calm down, it's still conjecture. But I know that Nejima is dead. We have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear all this up. Alright, the talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate if you could help us to find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. Worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I've been waiting to hear some good news from y'all. So many twists and turns. Alright, the confrontation. Good lord, what a journey. What a journey for all of it. And this is just hoping that this is conclusion. Yeah, this is hoping that this is it. Alright, here we go. Hey, daughter. How long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How have you been? I think the last time was when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. It was because I wanted to see you, I just needed money to pay my tuition. Not one to mince words, eh? You came alone, right? Yeah, it's just me. Make it sound like I'm handing over some ransom money for hostages. I just don't want to get caught, okay? Never thought I'd see the day that you called the police. There's something I need you to see you about. Well, alright then. Got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Sticker. Where, any stickers? No, no stickers. Sure, it's changed over the past 2 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe that she's still the same girl who would get omelet all over her face when we took her out to eat. Wait a minute, is that how far back I have to go for a happy memory together? No wonder she hates me. Okay, I'm sorry I couldn't save from Nejima. Are you hurt? Wow, I didn't expect that from you, huh? Thought you'd just start questioning me before you bothered to ask how I'm doing. Ah, I am still your father. Well, maybe Boss can handle this after all. Anyways, I'm fine. Managed to get away somehow or another. Right, I'm glad. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom? I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. Sure you've reached out to her, though, haven't you? I did call her this morning, actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's running around all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you heard from me? I did not. I heard you're into the nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You're one to talk. But I'll put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you really care about. Yes, I did it. You... I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those guards and I realized while he was talking to me that he fulfilled the condition of my curse, so I gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. So there's no going back now. That's not true. You still make things right before you make them worse. Let me say it another way. This is my chance, I won't throw it away. Your chance? Ah, goody, goody, goody. She called the police, asked for me by name, and demanded I come meet her alone. They asked if I wanted a team to set up a perimeter, but I had them stand down. She might make a run for it, but I don't want her panicking if she has a curse stone. Besides, I'm not trying to take her in by force. Did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh! In that sense, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No. Kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I haven't been the best father. But I wonder if all fathers in the world... Are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah, plenty of parents take the fall for their children, give them a place to hide. As a person, it's wrong, but maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do. I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I did something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happened, you'd have at least one person on your side. I see, so that's what it would take to be on your side. Can't do that. It's okay, I wasn't really expecting you to. So Nejima really didn't tell you anything? Not really, no. Okay. I don't know if... I don't know what's going to trigger her curse, so I gotta be very careful about this. Like, any of this would just be weird. But, might be... If I ask about the talisman, it might actually be different. Can I ask you one thing? No, I think about the talisman Michio had? Michio. From the car crash you're in with that Namigaki guy? Oh, Utaro. Yeah, I was there. Utaro. That sounds like... So you and him were, I mean... No, not really. He's kind of a boring guy. What? You're serious? But he said... And you're getting off track. The talisman. Get back to the talisman. We shouldn't have relied on him for this. I just love that they're somewhere hidden for this shit. Well, if you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. Well, with the hit and run case on top of everything, you're really in deep. Is that really what you wanted to talk about? Yeah, I mean, no. Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? Yes, that's it. I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all? There really is no other reason? What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this whole thing? Yeah, it's really important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important for what? We're putting a stop on the curses of the 7 mysteries. Oh, so that means if we give it the talisman, I won't be able to use the right. Then no way. Definitely keeping it. Screwed that one up. You really can't do any better than that? Come on, the talisman. Oh, no. Maybe I should do that. No. Alright. Ain't happening. Why are you willing to so go far for the Red Resurrection? What do you want with it? If I told you, you wouldn't understand. Just call it stupid to dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think of a way for you to get what you want without a resurrection. I want to bring the artist back to life. Hokusai. Hokusai, the Ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life? Quite the feat, huh? That's you. I heard you liked his art, but why would you want to do something so stupid? See? Gah! The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged to was I immersed in the dreamlike world. Although, I'm sure you never noticed. Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know you felt so hopeless. You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do any of us any good. From the moment I heard about the Red Resurrection, I knew it was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. You're really serious about this. You have a curse stone, don't you? I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused, now before you do any more wrong with it. Not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the conditions for my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. God damn it. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? Not handing him over. Think I let you talk enough. Might let me have a turn? By all means. Oh god. Eh. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Alright, let's get killed. Here we go. I'm not. Wow, that's a bold declaration. Now then. Let me tell you how my curse stone, the Taiko Suguru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it. Why you wanted to see me. Let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach is a similar condition. I use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. How is that fair? And you use that curse on me? An officer of the law, it's inexcusable, but as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I don't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I? Am I your real daughter? Just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents were, so you kept hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. That my real parents is the man I was just with. Is that all you have to say? Then I only have one answer for you. You are honestly and truly our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now, you're still trying to hide it? Why? Are you really that stupid? God damn. Is your pride worth dying for? Yep, we just decided to get the game over. Screw it. Heh, I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? How? Ayame? Be proud. No matter what happens, you are our precious daughter. No way, how are you still alive? I don't know what that piece of shit Nejima filled your head with, but you're not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. You're our daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. Alright, I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. Tsutsumi, Tono. Both will always be part of who you are. Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us playing together. And I did leave everything at home to your mom. I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy, that's it. Why say all this now? So do one last thing for me. Why don't you tell me the truth too? And if you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. I can't. The mastermind behind all this. The one who awakened our curse of the 7 mysteries in order to use the right. Wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do it. And picking up Michio's talisman. Was that just coincidence, right? Yeah, I already told you that. Ah, good. Hearing that, I can rest easy. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own 2 legs, and you can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me, you can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run. For using the curse, don't run away. You still make things right. I know you can because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best life that you can. Dad. Boss! One hell of a time to be a father. That day at 6:18, Ayame Tono was taken into custody. Tetsuo's death was confirmed at the same time. 5 curse stones possessed by Tsutsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Mio to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame was recovered and trusted to Mio as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially be caused by this iteration of the curse was prevented before it could ever happen. It's not exactly a happy ending, or so it seemed. There's still one more. Master of the 7 Mysteries. 8 p.m. There's still one more. Sorry for keeping you out so late, Mio. Can't take my mind off the curse bearer who was never found. Oh, it's no problem for me. I usually work at night anyways. Did you see Yako home safely? Yep, I sent her home on a patrol car earlier. Apparently she put up quite a fuss, saying she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadows is starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. Oh boy. Hey, sticker! Hell yeah. I'm the detective now. Can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talismans? Have you figured out the location? I have, more or less. When I combined the contents of the 2 talismans, I formed a seal which could be undone. The things inside the talisman that looked like scraps of wood were actually a tiny scroll kept folded up by the seal. Who would have thought the talismans actually contained the scroll themselves? So that's the end scroll. What does it say? Well, there's one more seal we have to undo to open the scroll. It gave me some trouble, so I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seal? Got it, sure thing. Don't know what I'll be able to do, so let me have at it. I didn't expect you to be so eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different design. A carp, a light, a beech leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Remove the 5 seals in the right order, okay? If we get wrong, it's going to, go boom. Now we'll just have to try again. I tested it once already. Oh, you already tried yourself? So brave. They used to devise so the seal can only be undone if the curses of the right have already been unleashed. I think there's a hint to opening its hidden in something related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. Definitely gonna have a separate save file for this. Remove the seals. Alright, so. Let's see here. The seals that have been used first. Well, the beech leaf hasn't killed anyone. So, let's see here. We're gonna go for the seals that were done first. Okay. Oh, the carp. So the carp seal. The carp seal is the Whispering Canal. The light seal. So let's see here. My guy died at 4 o'clock, so it won't be the carp seal for later. So let's see here. It could be the reed that it's either the reed that came first or the light seal. So I'm gonna go with we're gonna go with the reed, the light, the carp, the taiko drum, and then the beech leaf. Nope. Don't think it was right. Nope, no good. Alright. So, now with that, let's go with the light, the reed, the carp, taiko drum, and the leaf. No? Okay. Alright, Meow, let's see what you got to say. It won't explode, so might as well give it a try. I see. Okay. I mean, okay, I need more than that. Do you recognize any of the things on these seals? They look sort of familiar. May there be something in our files? Yes, yes. We already know about that. Looks like, yes. Must mean there's some order of the 7 mysteries that correspond to them. Okay. Okay. Whispering Canal, Beckoning Light, the Beach, the Taiko, and the one-sided reed. Okay. So, that's right. What's that? Is it just down the line? No, it would not be that simple. Alright. Seal was applied during the Edo period, so perhaps to do with events that took place around then. Yes. Okay. I guess I have to look at the timeline of when those things were done. Okay. Okay, do I have a timeline on this? No, I don't have a timeline here. Okay, let's go here. Okay. Nope, not seeing it. Okay, how about here? Okay. Yeah, someone who's hiding something. Yeah, that's just mean, man. One-sided read. Yeah, this is just evil. Okay. Alright. So let's go with the carp. Beech leaf. Light. Reed. Drumstick. I'm not going to remember this. Anything else? I'll look up the resentful memories for the mysteries that correspond with the five seals. Okay. These are fragments of the dying moments of those who became the curse echoes. Reading closely, it doesn't feel like there's a connection between them. I see. Okay. That might actually be a useful one. Okay. Okay, morning to evening. Okay. Okay, morning to evening. Okay, that's reflecting Silence Returns Lonely Night. Okay. Okay. Vague silhouette, moonlight near the bridge. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. Green Beach. Morning. So this could be the first one. I don't know why I keep going back like that. That could be the first one. That could honestly be the second one. That's definitely at night. Tycho. Okay. Through the night air, okay. Okay. One-sided read. Okay. Or are we looking at the age of the spirits? Because that's definitely an old man. That's almost not really a young lady, but close enough. Maybe the age? So, let's see here. Carp. Young woman. 8. Reed and drum? No. I'm gonna be at this all night. Alright. Child. Beech leaf. Life. Reed. Drum. Yeah, this is a rough one. Starting to notice something. Think that the Order of the Seals could be the order which the people became curse echoes died. Which people became the curse echoes. Are only frames, but we might be able to see the relative order. Wouldn't that make the old man first? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so if that is first, I'll just do the opposite. Right. Cart. Now. Well, I know where one of the four are going to be placed. Okay. So they're all to order. Okay. So that one's first. Okay. Would be the Evergreen Beach. Okay. Read, light, and cart. No. Oh my god, this is bad. This is just gonna be like half hour of me doing this again. Okay. I think that's all the hints I'm going to get. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm just guessing at this point. Alright. I've done what I could. I am completely stumped. Okay. Beach. Was the reed. The carp and the light. Jeez. I've danced around it the entire time. Right, it's open. Long last, after 11 attempts, you finally figured out. Yeah. Realize that since there are 120 possibilities, I was bound to get eventually. Now I can finally read what's written inside. Yeah, thanks for calling me out on that game. Thank you. See, what does it say? First, a detailed account of the tragedy surrounding the Raid Resurrection that occurred to Hanjo back in the Edo period. The whole story of what we call the Hanjo incident is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo and their curses, right? Yep. The resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us information we need. Ah. Anything else? Yes, here's what we're looking for. I bequeath this scroll to future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this grievous incident, it says. Whoa, he foresaw all of this happening? And it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather the 3 items in place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all ritual and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo, my body, that is the living condition of my bloodline, my mind, that is my own consciousness. Also, if we gather these 3 things in one place, Simon's Rite of Cleansing will activate and completely negate the curse of Rite of Resurrection. That's it, that's exactly what we need. 3 things are Simon's soul, body, and mind. says that the soul is his curse echo. So Simon himself is part of the Seven Mysteries. Now that I mentioned it, Mr. Ariashi said something along those lines before. There's another hint here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers, which is the guiding beacon. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it'll make more sense if we keep looking. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Simon's, it seemed. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative of Simon? He and Michio, who had the other talismans. Both of them already passed away by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed. That's true, what are we going to do? His bloodline was so split up, there have to be others. Oh, there's another note here. What, is there another hint? As for the body, seek not only who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says. Do we know of anyone like that? Can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind. What's the difference between mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made up of soul, body, and mind. Mind is essentially thought to be the part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or one's self. It's like driving. The body is in the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see, I think that makes sense. So is there a hint of finding this one too? Well, let's see. There is. Should the Rite of Resurrection be activated elsewhere, so too shall my mind be awakened there. Simon tried to steal away the Rite of Resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the Record of Fates. So as a countermeasure to the rite being activated, he made it so his mind would be released from the seal. Okay, but what does that actually mean? What it means is, Simon's mind awoke the night the rite was activated and must be possessing someone out there right now. So if we have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Simon. And we just get them together in one place and we're good to go. Right, but there's one thing. The second and third ones could both be the same person. Oh, but who could that be? It's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako. Simon's consciousness might not be aware of who it really is. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act of his own accord? Oh, then the person could already be... Oh, hold on a sec. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt for just a moment? Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? I even throw in these bones with some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Wouldn't you join me? Sorry, I understand. What do we do? It's not like we need this exact spot and we can't do anything with other people around. Let's move on somewhere else. No! She's the one who we resurrected. She's the one we need. I'm sorry, we're in the middle of something. We'll just be on our way. No, she's the one we need. It's a curse. Yako, I revived you just for you to have the curse stone. Fuck you, bitch. Wow. Yeah, my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far. This brings the story of the Seven Mysteries of Hondo to a close. And who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Fortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. Yeah! She was there the whole fucking time. From the beginning. And then completely ignored. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there was truly no way to stop her. However, should you find that this conclusion is not to your liking, by all means, pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. Oh, that's just foolish. They're telling me that there's another way out of here. Interesting. Resume. Don't want to... I can't believe... Start from conversation with Ayame. I think I've let you talk enough. Might let me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? I am. Oh, sure, you can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course, you try to dodge the question. Now then, let me tell you how my curse stone works. What? My curse bludgeons death anyone I find is hiding something. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. That in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it. Let me tell you one thing first. Evergreen Beach is a similar condition. I mean, that is a punishment to curse bearers right there. How's that fair? You use that curse on me. Yep. Alright. Go ahead. I'm gonna ask. Try to hide it now, you really will die. Am I your real daughter? Okay. He still won't tell you. Okay, yeah. He's... Okay, he's still going for it. Okay, we're not changing anything. Alright, yeah, this is just going to go the same way. So, yeah, we're done with that. So, let's see here. The only thing that I could think of... Yeah, the only thing I could think of... The only time that she's ever been around, besides the ending... is over here. That is absolutely insane. She has not crossed any paths the entire time. She is hidden with that. So, the issue being is, she dies at this part. So if I want to change the curse, I have to make sure that she doesn't have the curse. So that would mean I'd have to go through all this again. It just means we get to fuck with Takumi again. Yeah, time to keep it talking. My best bet would be, Before I give you my curse, I want to know who you are. You know if I could trust you. Here's really enough concern. Yeah. We both know that you're full of shit. Okay, yeah, we're just going to go through this one more time. There we go. How's that? Looks like a light floating in midair. Huh? It looks like a light floating in midair. It's coming close. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? Looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe. Was there anything that 7 mysteries? Huh? Am I supposed to touch it? Cleansing. Yeah, you're never gonna get this. I was never gonna get this right here. Alright. Anyways. We're gonna have some fun with you. My. Finally, you've arrived at this juncture. I expected no less from you. That would mean that you have managed to bring everything to light. Though there's the possibility that you have wound up here by chance. I highly doubt that. You would have to look right instead of left. Good luck with that. So before I take you any further, I must ask you a number of questions. What exactly the soul, body, and mind of Simon Tsuchimikado are? Firstly, which curse cycle represents the soul of Simon Tsuchikimoto? That would be, I do believe it was the Evergreen Beach. Hey, mislead the curse bearer, false statements? No, that's not the right one. It was the Ever-Burning Lantern? No, was not the Ever-Burning Lantern. God damn it. Anyways, it's not the Ever-Burning Lantern file. It was the Beckoning Light. Yeah. The Beckoning Light. Beckoning Light. Not the Ever-Burning Lantern. Anyways. Alright, so his soul is the Beckoning Light. Alright. Yes, that's exactly. After his defeat at the hands of Ashino in the Hanjo incident, Simon wandered about near Hoanji. The form of this curse echo changed over time with the legend he left behind. This is the curse echo which was acquired by Mayu Shozawa. Shit, what was Mayu? Mayu. Ah, yes. Yep. Okay, but when called forth by Simon's body and mind, it appeared momentarily before him. Let us continue. Who served as the self of Simon? Who was his body, his descendant, who carried his blood in their veins? That would be the police officer. All right, now I'm just getting the just the test. Hajime. Okay, just type that in. Hajime. Uh-oh. This is the self, who was his body, his descendant, who carried his blood in their veins. It's the self of Simon. Is it Shogo? Is it actually Shogo? Because it's, you know, either that or Michio. Well, I'll go with Michio. If not, it's Shogo. So. Make sure I spell it right. Otherwise. Chiyo. Chiyo. Michio. No? Alright. You're telling me? Yeah. Shogo. Okay. Correct again. Although Shogo was born to an ordinary family, the blood of a distant relative ran thick in his veins. Gotcha, that's why he died. In truth, the same is true for Yoko. She was also one who had the blood of a distant relative coursing through her. In the case, it was Ashina. I see. Simon and Ashina, fated to meet again all these hundreds of years later. That makes a lot more sense now. Now for my final question. Who was the mind of Simon? Tell me the name of the person whose consciousness was directly tied to his. Well, in this timeline, it would be Shogo, wouldn't it? I'm thinking it would be Shogo. I see, you believed it to be Shogo. I'm afraid that is not. The answer is the most important, so please answer to me once more. It's not Shogo. It wouldn't be Yoko at that point because she's trying to get rid of everybody, but... who would have the mind? No! It wouldn't be Takumi. That would be weird. But, that... Actually, who has the mind? I mean, I just have to go down this whole list if I really get it wrong. I mean, it would be nice if it was June, but no, it's not. Let's see here. Who could it be? Definitely not her. Definitely not her. Could it be? Alright, let's see. Is it Takumi? Trying to think. Who else could it honestly be? But, I mean, I'd think it'd be Toko. I mean, Shogo, but no. Who's the mind? Because I know it's definitely not Yoko. It's not Shogo. Not Takumi. Okay, so it could be Tetsuo, but he's dead at that point. Oh, let's see here. Could be Mayu. I mean, sure, let's see if it's Mayu. Leave it to be Mayu. Nope. Let's see here. Could it be Richter? RCHTR. Could it be? Is that how we spell it? Making sure. RCHTR. Because he is. Nope. Well, we're gonna go with the detective. Who could it be? I'm just assuming that this person is still alive, because this would be. I mean, out of everybody here, I'm hoping that it's somebody who is still alive. It better not be her. That would be horrible, but let's go with Natsue. We didn't run into her at any point. Okay, good. It is one of the most important. Oh boy. Why not? Just third June in. Okay. I'm running out of people at this point. At least alive people. Okay. Would not be him. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go down the list, I guess. Yako. Maybe she just gets possessed by everybody. Maybe that's it. Okay. Nope, I did it again. Mio? Like, I'm running out of people that I can actually use here. Okay. She would be too powerful, I'm guessing. Maybe Hitomi at that point? You know, she did have a strong desire. Hitomi. Is that... Hitomi. Okay. It is the most important answer. Okay. Not you. Could it be Ayame? Utaro? That would be weird. Yame. Hideki? Why not? Okay. Running out of... I'm actually running out of names here. Ayame. Oops, I forgot how to spell it immediately. I'm just running out of names. Okay. I've got kind of out of names. There's all... Everybody else is dead. There's only one other name that's in this game that isn't dead. In a way. God damn, you came! I could be at this all day. Are you certain? Correct. Okay, game. That's right, you are. Simon's consciousness awoken by curses in the rite of resurrection. However, having lost your memories, you forgot about the duty assigned to you. This is, if I may say so, where I played my part, guiding you through the events of the story, and watching me fail in millions of ways. As your consciousness was all that was left of you, you manipulated time and space by way of the story chart, jumping from vessel to vessel, and manipulated your host actions by whispering commands into their ears. In doing so, you were able to get the full picture of what needed to be done. But at one point, while still unconscious, you managed to remember your duty. The so-called mastermind behind these events, the one who awakened the rite and the curses, was Yoko, descendant of Ashino herself. You unconsciously activated your curse and killed her. You're right, because I didn't press that button. How interesting that she awakened Simon's consciousness at the same time as the curses. That was the one and only time she could have been stopped. But due to your influence on Shogo as well, Yoko was brought back to life, using the story chart to undo her death. I led you to believe that was the work of the Rite of Resurrection itself. But as it turns out, seeing what would transpire if the Mastermind was not killed at the outset is what ultimately revealed the way to put an end to the curses for good. There were certain things which would have answered all your questions had you noticed them. For example, even while under your control, Shogo willingly used his curse, yes, and we did call that out. When I asked you early on how many Shogo Oki you killed, this is what I meant. Had you not used the curse, Shogo would have done so of his own accord. Furthermore, Mayu was able to recall information only which you knew. She was able to do this because she was connected to you through her curse echo of the beckoning light. That's why she would know that. Now, allow me to ask you one last question. If you, knowing all that you know now, had the ability to resurrect one life, what would you do? I wouldn't want it. I would destroy it. I see, I see. That was Simon's original intention. I apologize for leaving it out of the options when I first asked you this question. You did, you asshole. Now, it's time to bring things to a close. Upon your arrival here, the Rite of Cleansing was activated, dispelling all other rituals and curses. Look upon the fruit of your efforts, and when and then we shall leave this world behind for good. Thank you, truly, for all the work you have done. Make me go through all the names until I realize that I, myself, was the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened? I can't believe it. I finally understand. Yeah, I was the one that did that to Yoko. The blood of the Onimoji that's inside me broke into my consciousness and gave me that curse. Yoko was after the Rite of Resurrection. She was the one who awakened the curses of the seven mysteries and cast the Feast of Shadows. Everything else was a massive red fucking herring. And the only way to stop all of it was to put a stop to her here. Damn. Otherwise, the Rite of Cleansing might have been negated too. I wonder how much of it was really her doing all those things. Yoko. Guess that explains why I felt like it was fate when this all started. Though she didn't seem to notice. I guess things were always destined to end like this from the moment we met. I wish we could have met under different circumstances. No point in thinking like that now. God, I need a drink. Thinking a Moscow Mule or two. Or 3. Oh my god. Ma'am, what is it? Ah, just a dream. Seems that it was all just a dream. I dreamt that there was such thing as the Rite of Resurrection. Just a dream. Sorry to say it, but there isn't. Right, of course not. Right, but even if there's no such thing, I promise you that I'll get to the bottom of the kidnapping. In fact, I happened to find a very important lead from over a year ago. Something that's evaded our reach until now. An eyewitness from the scene of the kidnapping. I see. Whoa. What the hell is this? The medical unit told me to get down here. What happened? As I was looking into Yoshimi's death at the former Yasuda Gardens, another body was discovered at a different park in the area. Could they be related? Sure looks like it, but... Excuse me, we found this among the victim's belongings. Thought you'd want to know. What is this? Whoa, what the hell? Boss, look what was in the female victim's address book. Yoshimi's phone number and photo. What? And the picture. There's an X drawn on it and a bunch of weird symbols and a hole where his heart would be. No. Do you think, could this be some kind of curse or something? How many times do I have to tell you not to try to connect everything to the occult? Damn it. Is this a Nakagoshi case after all? What is that, boss? Don't worry about it. Make sure you put that photo into evidence. There's no doubt this is related to Yoshimi. Make sure you do a thorough sweep of the area. I'm going to make a phone call. Got it. Leave it to me. Spend as long as you want on the phone. It turns out Michio really did die in an accident. Yeah, if we asked around, might be able to get a little more information. Guess there never really was such a thing as the Rite of Resurrection. But I did feel as there was a spirit watching over us. Way to wrap everything up. Damn it, why? Nothing's happening. But now my contract won't be... No! Should never have believed in this blasted record of fates. Everything's been negated. To all you watching from far, far away, the Rite of Resurrection has never existed. Not in any world, not in any time. So I ask you to take the life you hold and move boldly forward, one step at a time. Richter, EY's out. Do you want to question him? Hang on, Aria. I want to get enough evidence for a search warrant. Let him go for now and I'll follow him. That's the kidnapper? I guess she will get an proper closure. Yes, I'm the one who did it. So please, help me. She's always following me. Yako here is still... Sorry, Michio, I had no idea. Everything turned out for the best. Hajime was killed? By this Yoko? How could that be? He wasn't the kind of guy who could just be picked off like that. You know that. Yeah. And Boss is hiding something. There seems to be some kind of secret here hidden in the Hajime family tree. Hajime. Let's see if I can find out what it is. I had heard you would be absent today. Is there something you need? Well, I seem to have the spirit sense thing all of a sudden. I know it's the sort of thing our chairwoman doesn't approve of, so I thought I'd mention it. You could have called. Didn't think you were the standoffish type. I had to find out from Miwai. Oops, sorry, I forgot all about my favorite chief inspector. The hell are you planning? Nothing so heinous as you're thinking. I'm only Makoto Ashiyama, after all. Nothing but a lowly janitor. How are things with you? You get along with your daughter? Well, you know, more or less. It's a weird ending to everything. Huh. Well, of course, that guy's done nothing, so... Can't arrest him. Or anything. But we did it! Now we'll go through the credits in full. Yeah. I loved this. This was good. This was fun. But I'm very glad to have played this game. I do like games like this every now and then. Of course, I was not going to pick up any of those clues for the seals. I could have been at that all day. I probably would not have gotten it. Even after solving, I still don't understand. Like, that just flew way over my head, just like Michio possessing Yako. And, of course, going through every name until I get to the one name I've typed out myself. But other than that, everything worked great. Also, going back to Shogo talking to Takumi, and not looking left but looking right, see that beckoning light. looking back at him, looking right again. Yeah, that was just weird. And I do like it that even the storyteller went back to the basic question of how many did he kill? And he said he would have killed them anyways if I had, even if I chose to kill them myself. If I didn't, he would have done it anyways. So, there we go. Obligation fulfilled and case closed. We did it. We got everything. That is fine by me. Alright. So, now that we're done with that, I'm going to have to pick up another game. I'm going to pick up another game after Yakuza. So, probably move on to Shining Force 3 Scenario 2. But, until then, I think that's just going to end it for today. And let's see here, who can I run us into right now? Yeah, let's go say hi to Broxagav. It's playing Final Fantasy 4 right now. Oh, I forgot how to spell it. There we go. We're just gonna go say hi to him. There we go. And next time it's going to be more Yakuza. Because we're getting close. We're going to do more story-related content, and then boom, we're going to finish the two side stories. So, till then, this is Vladimir. Signing out.